what I'm realizing is that my 20s is like about confidence, it's about growth, it's about myself, but not. Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to the Becoming Herrss channel. My name is Kayla, and today I want to talk about what it's been like navigating life as a Black woman in my late 20s. I feel like when you reach this age, something shifts if you allow it to, because I know it's like some people turn 27, they're still doing the same shit they was doing when they was 19, still moving through life without any awareness. But for me, my 20s have been about something really deeper. I've been learning a lot of lessons. I've been growing a lot in this chapter. And what I'm realizing is that my 20s is like about confidence, it's about growth, it's about myself, but not just the idea of loving myself, the practice of it, learning how to pour into myself a lot more, how to set boundaries, how to trust the path that I'm on, even when I don't even have all the fucking answers. Like, I don't even know what's going on half the time or what direction God is taking me in. It's just like still having that blind faith that whatever's going on is working out in my best favor. Like, that's what I've been learning so far in my 20s. I had a lot of ups and down moments, but I'm gonna be real. Your 20s gonna humble the fuck out of you. They will strip you down and rebuild you. You'll go through so many periods of grief, through loss, through rebirth, after rebirth, after rebirth, after rebirth, after rebirth. And for me, grief isn't just about death. Though I did lose a lot of people in my 20s in a short period of time, grief for me at this period is like losing different versions of myself, letting go of friendship that no longer serves me any purpose, grieving different family dynamics I once accepted, and realizing that I am allowed to become more. I am releasing the dream of what I thought life would look like by now, because I had so many plans by the time I was 27. Like, everybody always asks me, like, when am I gonna have kids? I thought when I was young, I thought I would have kids by now, but I'm just like, I'm just enjoying life. Like, I don't want kids right now. I only want kids if I'm married. That's it. And if my partner also wants children. I don't know if I really... See, that's one thing I'm learning too. Like, if I really want kids. I don't know if I really want children right now. I don't know if, like, I don't know. I feel like when I get married and I'm like settled with my person, that would be a topic of discussion if like I have that urge. But I'm more so about like doing things that make me happy too. I feel like my 20s have been a fight to reparent myself, to unlearn what I was taught as a child, and to rebuild what I know myself to be now as an adult. So when I talk about like having children, it's just like I'm still reparenting myself. I'm still like healing wounds, and I don't want my children to inherit these wounds right now. Well, not at no given point in time. I don't want them to inherit none of that. I want them to be like, I had a healthy upbringing. I had a healthy perception of my mom and my dad. So I really am focused on like reparenting myself and generational trauma. And right now, where I am at, children do not fit into that category. So let me put it like this for everyone's watching it. Something that you need to know and where you are right now is that you are not behind, regardless of what you may think, feel, or see in the world. No matter what society says, no matter what timelines your family or social media try to pressure you into or force you into, you are not late to your own life. At any given point in time, we are always where we need to be at the right time. We are always where we need to be in life. Your 20s is not some type of deadline for you to rush and get everything done. These years have definitely been a classroom for me. This is where you learn, you unlearn, you discover what you actually want in life, what you want out of this life, what you want when you get older, not what someone else wants for you. Questions I was asking myself, like when I was needing direction, was like, am I living my life for me, or am I living my life for someone else's approval? Do the people I keep around me pour into me, or do they drain me? And that was the biggest one, because a lot of people were draining me and I didn't have that pour into type of friendships. Another question was like, what do I want my 30s to feel like, and what season am I planning now to create that life? Because the truth is, who you surround yourself with and the choices you make right now set the tone for the next decade and the next decade and what you want going forward in your life. In life, I feel like for me and for everyone else, I can't say for everyone else, but for me, what I want to gain in my 20s is peace. More than anything, peace in my body, peace in my home, peace in my spirit, the kind of peace that doesn't come from hustling harder or being chosen by someone else, but from choosing yourself consistently through and through every single time, from knowing what you need and being unapologetic about it. That's what I want to gain in my 20s. I hope other people want to gain peace too. I feel like I'm finding peace now, but it's been a fight to just get peace and understand myself and understand like the type of unlearning I had to do, especially when chaos is so normal in like a dysfunctional family. And when you get into like a peaceful moment, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like you're not used to it. So you run back to that chaotic environment. And I'm learning how to be like, I'm gonna sit still in this peace. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what it is, but I'd rather this than continuously be on that generational trauma train, in that chaotic train. I don't want that. I want to gain more relationships rooted in us giving to each other. No crumbs, no chaos, not vibes only, but love and friendships that are steady, nourishing, and that is very consistent. I feel like a lot of things I want to learn. This is not a lot of things I want to gain right now. I want to experience friendships and relationships that are rooted in giving and loving. I don't want crumbs. I don't want chaos. I don't want just vibes. I want love and I want friendships that are steady, that are nourishing and consistent. And I feel like I'm still navigating that. I feel like making friends in your own or in your late 20s is hard, but that's not like the top on my bucket list. Like I'm still working through a lot of other things in my life. So I'm just like, when I make friends, I'm happy, I'm excited to have made new people, but it's not, to have met new people, but it's not like a rush. Because I feel like you got to be careful with who you make friends with, who you call your friends, who you allow into your home, who you allow into your energy, into your space. So I'm very not moving too fast with that. I'm taking my time, meeting the right people, and allowing the right people to find me too. But what I do feel like I still need to learn in this period of my life is softness. I feel like softness is a skill, especially as a Black woman, when the world constantly asks us to be strong, to overperform, to carry a weight that was never ours. Learning to rest and receive love, to be loved without suspicion. I feel like that's a practice, and it's okay to feel awkward at first, because I definitely still do feel awkward in it. I'm learning softness. I'm learning how not to overperform or overgive. I'm learning to be like, rest. Just sit there and rest. And sometimes I be beating myself up like I've done nothing to rest. I've done nothing to lay here, but it's just like I've done enough. I have to go back and look at the things I've done in my life in the week, on what I have done at work, and then be like, okay, you know what? I do deserve to rest. I do deserve to lay in bed and not do nothing on Saturday or Sunday, or tomorrow's what? Labor Day. So I deserve those moments. I deserve to just relax and chill and not have to feel pressure to do this, that, and the third. You always need to learn in life that grief is a part of growth. You will grieve friendships, old versions of yourself, and family patterns that does not serve you anymore. That grief doesn't really mean that grief doesn't mean you failed. It means you're transforming. It means you're changing. It means you're growing, because I do get sad about a lot of things that I'm growing from, like versions of myself that had held me up so long for me to survive. And now I'm here. I'm just like, damn, I gotta shed these versions of me. But it's just like, I need to. I need to let go of those or old versions of me, because they don't longer serve me no purpose. I need to let go of that generational trauma, or the family patterns, because it doesn't serve me any purpose. Where the things that I want for myself, it's like peace. I want love. I want to be in situations that pour into me. So I don't sit here like down bad about it, but I do have grief for it, because it's like these systems, regardless of how they were made and when they were made, they kept me here surviving for a long time. And it's just like, watching someone you love pass away. It's just like, I have to let you go, but I don't want to let you go. Like in life, you'll go through a lot of ups and downs. You'll go through like frustration, a lot of, holding yourself back, a lot of arguments with yourself, with the people you love, a lot of missteps in love or in friendships. But those moments, I feel like, are a part of life. But they should always and only be moments, not the whole relationship, not the whole friendship. If every day feels like fighting, if every day feels like resentment, like heaviness, that's not healthy. Sometimes loving yourself means saying, I love you enough to let this go. In life, you'll go through a lot of frustrations. You'll have a lot of frustrations, especially with the process and having blind faith. You'll have a lot of arguments with yourself and the people you love. You'll have a lot of missteps in love, in our friendship, but those moments will happen. But you gotta only allow those to be moments. You gotta allow those moments to not define you or the people you are arguing with. I've never been the type of person to be like, gonna argue with this person, say the hurtful things. I've never been that type of person. But now that I'm evolving, now that I'm growing, now that I am realizing a lot of stuff. Because I used to be like, I don't like to argue. I used to try to avoid it, but now it's just like healthy communication is where it's at. I can talk to you in a understanding, loving way without having to yell at you or demean or tear you down. And sometimes I wouldn't say anything, and just like the person would be coming at me, coming at me, coming at me. And then it's just like, I may slap the fuck out you now, like, or I am, or I have. So I'm really learning a lot. I'm really learning how to, understand the different moments within my 20s where I'm growing and I'm realizing I'm holding space for myself more than I have ever done in my life. I'm learning how to be patient with myself. I'm learning how to allow moments to just be moments, allowing friendships to go. I'm allowing people to go and not hold anyone or anything hostage because I'm afraid that I will be lonely. I am exactly where I need to be at all points in times. I'm surrounded by the people I need to be surrounded by at all points in times. I feel like to achieve the maximum amount of peace in your 20s is just practice. Practicing daily check-ins, self-check-ins. Ask yourself often, what do I need today? And it can be as simple as, I need rest, I need silence, I need a moment, I need to smile, I need to laugh. The more you ask yourself, the more you learn to listen to yourself. You redefine your success. Stop measuring your worth by milestones. Seeing everybody get married, houses, careers, and start measuring by alignment. Am I at peace? Am I living in my truth? Am I growing in this moment? I feel like that is more so success. Success doesn't look how success to everybody looks different. Some people feel successful when they have true, genuine peace. Some people feel successful when they reach something or when they overcome a certain milestone that may not matter to you. Success looks different for everyone. So when you are looking at your success, stop measuring it by your worth or by what you see or by different milestones in life, such as marriage, house, a career, and start measuring by alignment. What truly feels in alignment with who you are, with your soul. I feel like it's also important in your 20s to set and honor your non-negotiables. Write them down if you have to. What are things you will not tolerate in a relationship? What are things you will not tolerate in your work life or just life in general? Keep them clear, keep them consistent, and keep sticking to them every day. Choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with people who mirror your growth, not your old wounds. But remember, ups and downs in life and friendships and relationships is a part of that. But don't let those things just be down, or you just over giving, over pouring, and oversharing, and you're not getting anything back in return. If you want love, if you want peace, if you want stability, keeping company with those people who no longer serve you any purpose will not allow you to reach what you truly want. I feel like you should invest in who you are, invest in your softness, let yourself be cared for. Practice receiving compliments without shrinking, without deflecting. Allow people to show up for you. Teach your body and your spirit that softness is safe. Speak life over yourself more times than any time. I don't know. Speak life into yourself every fucking day. The words you use matter. Stop saying I'm behind, or I will never get there, or I'll never reach this, or I'll never be happy. Instead, affirm I am becoming, I am right on time, I am worthy. Release timelines. Trust the divine order of life. Some of the biggest breakthroughs in your life will not happen on the world's schedule. They'll happen when you truly are ready to receive them. I feel like, for me especially, I'm very impatient when it comes to things that I want. I like that I need it right then, I need it right now. But I'm learning how to trust the process and the spiritual law of detachment. I think it's Derman's purpose, but the spiritual law of detachment, which is detaching myself from the end result of the things that I'm doing, just allowing life to take place, because when the time is right, when I am ready, I will receive the thing that I want the most. But I won't get it if I'm constantly attaching myself to the outcome of that very thing. Because what if I get that thing and it doesn't look like how I'm envisioning it in my mind? Now, I probably will be unhappy. So I'm learning to still have the intention, still have the desire, but also releasing myself from the end result, or attaching myself to what the end result should look like. Just allowing God to provide, allowing the universe to show me. Any advice I would give to anybody in their late 20s is take your time. There is no rush at all to the next milestone. I used to feel like I was so behind and so out of like alignment, but just like what's happening for everybody else may not happen for me, and what's happening for me may not happen for everybody else. A lot of things that I know now, a lot of people don't know, and a lot of things other people know, I may not know, and it's probably not meant for me to know it right now. It's probably not meant for me. It's probably not meant for me to know it later, or it's probably not meant for me to know at all. That's just life. I feel like you should guard your peace like it's gold. Guard your peace like you be guarding your phone or whatever it is. Guard it, guard it, guard it, because once you reach a level of peace in your life, you'll never want to go back to anything that is unpeaceful. And when you start to meet people, situations, events that bring chaos to your peace, you will cut shit off a lot faster. I feel like also something else I would say is pay attention to how your nervous system feels around people. I'll tell you more than what their words could ever say. Don't mistake loneliness for a sign you need to settle. Never settle. Never shrink. Never sit there and be like, well, this is all I can get, or this is all I will ever achieve in life. Never settle. Never lower you to just say you have something or have someone or have a place in life. Never take anyone disrespect. Never make yourself small. Never overgive. Never overstrength. If it's not serving you, then don't settle for it. If it doesn't make you happy, don't settle for it. I feel like I see a lot of people selling for, marriages, people, jobs, a life, and they feel like, well, this is all I can ever get. That will never be all you can ever get, because if you believe in yourself, if you have that unshakable belief in who you are, you'll know that there's always something bigger and better that's going to be for you, and God will always make a way to give you what you want. But I feel like a lot of people miss out on their blessings by settling. So don't stretch yourself to be seen. And most importantly, remember that your worth is not tied to who chooses you. Your worth is tied to how you choose yourself every single fucking day. Because your late 20s aren't about perfection. They're about permission. Permission to grow, permission to change, permission to set new standards, to unlearn, to heal, to become, and to be the woman you were always meant to be. So girl, if you are watching this video, if you are navigating this season, know this: you are not behind. At no given point in time, you are and will never be too much, and you are and will never be alone. Your becoming is right on time, and the woman you are growing into, she's worth every lesson, every boundary, every no, and every yes to yourself. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next week to next week's video.